Hello everyone, I'm Fisher Online, and today I just want to discuss a little bit the rot pots with the bite alarms that you can buy. I see now and then discussions about it, people asking is it worth it to buy this rot pot, and I'm referring to this one, the Salomo rot pot 3S. A lot of people ask, is it worth it to buy this rot pot, and some of the things they don't know exactly how to use it. So I just wanted to make a little video and info about this because by default your rods have rod pots. You just press Y and it puts it on a little rod pot. And just to discuss this one quickly a little bit, if it's worth it or not. Now, in my opinion, this rod pot is definitely worth it to buy because it has two main advantages that I feel is main advantages of it. Now this 3S version, that's the one that you should be looking at buying. Because the first advantage, this one has built-in bite alarms. So if you have this rod pot, then you don't need to buy bite alarms and bells for your rods separately anymore. Then you just have built-in bite alarms everywhere you go and fish. You don't need to buy bite alarms anymore. The second advantage for me about this one, it's much easier to just put down and pick up rods on this one. That I will show when we use it. But when you've put the rod pot down, while you're fishing, you can just press Y and it puts it down in the first available slot. Put your rod down. You don't have to look down and stand a little bit this way, stand a little bit that way to put your rods neatly. You just press Y and it puts it in the first available slot. So it's just a little bit, it's a nice to have, it's nice to use it. Your rods is nice and neat next to each other, and to pick up the rods you just press the number, throw it in, just press Y and it puts it automatically back in its slot. You don't have to look down to where your rod was and put it down where it was, things like that. So that's just nice. That's the two main advantages really on using this rod pot. So where you get it, in the stores. I'm currently in Germany, so I think this is from Germany and upwards in the stores. You look under the accessories tab. If you go to accessories, then you will find it here. The Salomo Rod Pot 3S. Make sure you buy the 3S one. That is the one with the 3 bite alarms. It costs 1250 silver. Then once you've bought it, it will lie in your inventory under equipment. Now, to be able to use it, you must slide it into the rod pot slot here in your inventory. If it's lying here, then you won't be able to use it. So you just slide it into your rod pot slot right there, and now you can use this rod pot while fishing. And now the actual usage of it, you go to wherever you want to fish. And now to put the rod pot down, you just look a little down, you're holding your space bar, and there you will see appears a little arrows with the word set rod pot, left mouse button to set. Now you can just walk a little while you're holding in your space bar where you want it. Let's say you want to put it there, and you click the left mouse button and it puts down your rod pot. And now your rod pot is easy to use. Then a feature that I didn't know about, I want to say thank you to, I will have to read this, sorry guys, and try to pronounce it correctly. The following feature I didn't know about, you can actually adjust the heights of this rod pot. And I just want to thank Arthum.Inglorion from the Steam forums who informed me about this feature of the height adjustments. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Arthum.Inglorion, thank you for this next bit of information from the Steam forums. Now, if you look at the rockpot, you will see there's a little N height adjustment. If you click on that, now you can adjust the heights of your rockpot. The main height adjusts the whole rockpot. Then the middle one adjusts the front part. This is handy if you fish somewhere where you're a little bit downhill, then you can adjust the front part. And then the third one adjusts the rear part up and down. And you can also save your setting. You can adjust it like there, and then you can say save. And if you pick it up, you move it somewhere, you put it down, it will still have that same height. It actually saves the height. To pick up the rod pot, if you look at it, you will see there's an E, pick up. You just click on E and it will pick it up and you can move to the new place and fish there. Then the actual use, this is where the nice part for me comes in. Now you can just throw in your rod and you just press Y and it will put it neatly into the first available slot. Go to next rods and you press Y, it just puts it automatically into the next available slot. You don't need to look down and move a bit around to space your rods and to put them down. It is just, and to pick up, it's just number one there. You pick up that rod, and so it just makes it a little bit easier to use. And like you can see now, what I mentioned, it has the built-in bite alarms. So you don't need to, when you use this rod pot, you don't need to buy bite alarms or bells for your rods. Now I can just throw the rod in again. I just press Y and it puts it neatly, nice and neatly on the rod pot. Another something, a little thing that I like, it's just small things, but it makes a difference, is when you're using this rod pot, those three bite alarms have different lights. The first one flashes a red, and the other one is green, and the other one is blue, if I recall correctly. And that is just a little something that is nice also about it. So I'm doing some carp fishing here as well now. So in my opinion, guys, yes, it's definitely worth it to buy this rod pot. It just makes your life a little bit easier, and it also saves you a bit of money down the line, to not having to buy lots of bite alarms and bells for all your feeder rods. Once you have this rod pot, you have your built-in bite alarms and all of that, and it works really nice to just pick up and put down your rods without worrying about spacing and spacing the rods nicely and things like that. So that's it for this video, guys. Just a little something, just a little information on the rod pot. That's how it looks, that's how it works. That's the features it have, so you can decide for yourself worth it or not worth it. In my opinion, it is. But now for the players who don't have it yet and wonder what is this rod pot about, how does it work, how does it look, now you know. Now you can make an informed decision if you want to buy this rod pot or not. That's it for this one, guys. Tight lines to all. Cheers and have fun.